Question 1, we have find the line tangent to the function f of x equals 4x squared minus 5x plus 1 at x equals 2, y equals 7. So what this question is asking, we need to find the equation for the line that is tangent to the function. What that means is, let's say we just have a quadratic that looks something like this. The tangent to the function, let's say at this point right here, would be a line that touches the curve at only one point. So it would be something like that. This line over here would be the tangent, if you pretend it was completely straight. And this line will only touch this curve at some point x comma y. So to find this, we need to find the derivative at this point, because if it only touches at one point, that must mean the derivative of the function at this point and the derivative of the line as a whole is the exact same. So let's solve that for this first question. So we have the function f of x equals 4x squared minus 5x plus 1. And we're given that we have x equals 2 and y comma 7. And a really easy way to find the equation is using point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we have x1 and y1, which is 2 and 7. So we can fill in those variables. So y minus 7 equals m times x minus 2. And now all we have to do is find m, which is the slope. To do that, we need to find the first derivative of f of x. So f prime of x equals 8x minus 5. And we're given that x is 2. So f prime of 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. 16 minus 5 is 11. So 11 equals m. So now we just plug in m into our equation. So y minus 7 equals 11 times x minus 2, and let's solve for y. So this is going to be y equals 11 times x minus 2 plus 7. And you can leave it in this form, or you can convert to y equals mx plus b. They're both the same thing. And this is the final answer. Question 2, we have find the normal line to the function f of x equals 3x squared plus 5 at x equals 2. So two things are different from the last question. This time we have to find the normal line instead of the tangent. And this time we're only given the x, so we need to figure out what the y is. And the normal line is basically the exact same thing as the tangent line, except that it's perpendicular. So if we use the same function, and if we take this to be our tangent line, our normal line would be the exact opposite, which means it's perpendicular. So this is normal, and this is tangent. So to find the normal line, you basically have to find the tangent, but you have to make the slope the reciprocal, the opposite reciprocal, which means negative 1 over m. So let's do that with this question here. So f of x equals 3x squared plus 5. And we're given that x equals 2. So to find the y value, we need to just do f of 2. So 3 times 2 to the 2 is 4 times 3, so 12 plus 5, 17. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y equals m times x minus 2 plus 17. And remember, we're first going to find m, but that's not going to be our final answer. Our final answer is going to be with negative 1 over m. So f prime of x, let's find the first derivative, is just going to be 6x. And f prime of 2 is 12, which is equal to m. And negative 1 over m equals negative 1 over 12. So this is what the slope of our normal line is going to be. So let's just put that into our equation. So y equals negative 1 over 12 times x minus 2 plus 17. and this is our final answer. Question 3 we have, let f of x equals 2x squared minus 5x plus 7, and the line L intersects f of x at 3, 10, and is perpendicular to the tangent to the curve of f of x at 3, 10. Find the equation of L. So this might look a little complicated at first glance, but what is really saying it, if you really break this down, is saying find the normal line to this function at 3, 10, which is really simple. The hard part about this problem is really just understanding what it's trying to say, and the actual solving part is really simple. So we have the function f of x equals 2x squared minus 5x plus 7 at 3, 10. So y equals m times x minus 3 plus 10. So we need to find negative 1 over m. So first let's find m. To do that, we need to find the derivative. So f prime of x equals 4x minus 5, and f prime of 3 equals 4 times 3 is 12 minus 5 is 7. So this is m. So negative 1 over m equals negative 1 over 7. So let's plug this into the equation. So we get y equals negative 1 over 7 times x minus 3 plus 10. And this is our final answer. And this is the normal line, which is the same thing as the perpendicular to the tangent line. So whenever a question says perpendicular to the normal line, that means the tangent. And if it says perpendicular to the tangent line, that means it's the normal. So this is the final answer.